Okay, I got home from my Heysen walk last night at about 10:30, and I really need to unpack my tent and dry some gear. So I thought I'd do a quick pack kind of gear review, so I can start drying all this stuff out. So we'll start with the stuff I've got on the ground here. So for the walk, I used Hoka Speedgoats 5s. I've got some Speedgoat 6s that I'll use on the bib. Although I might use these again because they've done 400 k's through the Flinders and they're still in pretty good nick. So I might start with these Hokas and swap out to some Speedgoat 6s somewhere on the bib. We'll see how we go. I can't afford to throw away good shoes. With the Hokas I had Dirty Girl Gators. Okay, so along with the shoes I had my Dirty Girl Gators. Now this is stuff I wore when I finished the trail, so it's all dirty. So I might just go through this stuff. Ooh. We'll get it out. So yeah, Dirty Girl Gators with the shoes. They're only good obviously for keeping dust and rocks and sand and that out of your shoe. If I was walking off track in the Flinders, I wouldn't wear these. I'd have canvas gaiters. There was only one section of the track that I really regretted or really would have used canvas gaiters, and that was just around Pitchy Ritchie Pass on the way into Corn. So these gaiters were fine. I just chucked on some long pants for that 3K section. So that's that with my shoes. As far as socks goes, I just use these Mountain Design socks that I pick up at Anaconda. I'm not exactly sure where the other one is that goes with that. Pants wise or shorts wise, I was wearing MacPack shorts. I think they're called Caples shorts. I like them because they've got the Lycra inner, so then they've got plenty of leg. They're not tight or anything, plenty of leg movement. Yeah, like I said, this is what I finished the walk wearing, so I haven't planned this out too well. They're all dirty. This is my thermal icebreaker that I walk in if it's cold in the morning. It's a hoodie, very comfy. So that's my walking one. It's a little bit lighter. I've got a sleeping one that's a little bit heavier. So that's an icebreaker. Very expensive though. This is my shirt, my old Columbia shirt that I walked in. It looks a bit tattered and torn, and it is a bit dirty. It's a bit red because I actually chucked it in the wash with my gaiters, and my gaiters, the colour came out of it, but I don't mind. It looks dusty, but who cares? So that's that. This dry bag was in my pack. I normally kept my puffy in this during the day, keep it dry. I've just chucked my dirty washing in it to come home. So that's all that stuff on the floor there. So I used Malecki poles again. Obviously trekking pole tent, I need to use poles. I need to use trekking poles. So they've done a lot of walks now. I've still got enough of the tungsten tip to get through the bib. Should be some gloves here. Yep, and these are the gloves. I just used some cheap mountain bike gloves. I think I picked them up at Anaconda. They've got the padded bit that goes on your hand, fingerless. They're nice for the trekking poles, and plus keeping the sun off my hands. So that's the stuff I've got sitting around. So I've got one of these old yoga mat things that I've chopped up. I use it as a sit pad, use it outside the tent, use it inside the tent where my feet go to kind of give my feet a bit of if there's too much air coming through the tent, it kind of shelters my feet and my quilt. Heap of uses, cost bugger all, weighs nothing, and it's super comfy to sit on. So that's good too. What do we got here? Okay. So, I have a 1 litre Nalgene that I leave on the outside pocket, and I have normally a 1 litre Gatorade that'll go in that pocket. The Gatorade I've thrown away because it's just something I recycle. The Gatorade is the one that I mix. Once I've drunk the Gatorade, then I use that container for like electrolytes during the day, or any protein powder or anything I want to mix. I mix it in that. Keep this one just for water. Keeps it fairly clean. And like I said, this one I throw away when I get to do a food drop. I get a new one and throw away the old one. Works well. The 1 litre Gatorades have got the wider mouth too. In this hip pocket, I've got like toothpaste, toothbrushes on this walk, a lot of anti-inflammatories and a lot of medicine. Normally not so much. I don't drink, and I didn't take a filter, so I took Aquatabs on this walk. I don't drink coffee on these walks, during the walk. So occasionally I'll pop a caffeine pill just to get me going in the morning rather than drink coffee. It's kind of, it's just a little hack that I enjoy. You can really feel the difference actually. And there my pills. In this other pocket, so this is around my hip, I've got my Bluetooth earplugs or earphones and my Pretzel Lite. Both work well. This gives me 4 or 5 days without a charge, and each time I charge it in the case, it gets me about 8 hours, 7 or 8 hours of normally podcasts for me, but this one here, the Pretzel, I use it on the second setting the most, so it's got 3 kind of levels. The second one's good enough for walking most of the time at night, unless the ground's really rough or steep. And that gets me 5 days between towns. Fine, unless if I was going to walk overnight or something, I'd probably chuck a spare battery in, but I'm not doing that on these long walks. Okay, that's good, that's good. This little pocket here, I keep my iPhone, which Sam's filming in, and I also keep a charging cord for my iPhone. This pocket here, I keep my glasses, my reading glasses, and a Signet, I think it is, battery pack, which I can top up my phone during the day. Using the iPhone for photos, video, navigation, I normally get a whole day out of a charge. If I start doing too much social media and uploading stuff to the net, I may have to give it a top up during the day. So when there's no social media and I've got the phone on airplane mode, there's no internet signal, I get about a day out of it, just out of curiosity. And these battery packs, I don't know, I probably get 5 or 6 charges out of that. I'm probably not going to pull off my InReach, but I've got my InReach attached here by a carabiner to the top of my pack. Good for Sam to keep an eye on me and follow the tracking. I've also got a couple of people I trust that have my emergency contacts and have also tracking me. So walking solo, good kind of insurance policy, I think. And it just reassures people back at home that everything's all right. Okay. Camp Havaianas, they didn't get eaten on this trip, so that's good. So these are my maps and just a pen and a rough itinerary. So I might talk about more of this in a logistics video, but yeah, these are the maps. I just keep them handy in a snap lock. I knock out a rough itinerary so I know roughly where I'll be on what day, so I know when I'm finishing or if I'm organising lifts or accommodation or anything. I keep them just in this back pocket there. And any clothes that I take off during the day, I'll shove in there. All right, I've just finished doing this video and realised how long it is. I'm going to split this into two because yeah, it's too boring to sit through 35 minutes of gear, I reckon anyway. So yeah, look, there'll be 2 gear videos and 2 logistic videos. So yeah, catch you tomorrow for the next gear video. See ya.